Good morning, guys. It is a special day today. The date is May 17th, which is a special day for me because it is my birthday. Yes, today is my birthday. I turned 24 today, so yeah, 24 young, if you can say that anymore. But yeah, right now we're heading to the YSL Museum and the Jardin Majorelle, I think is how you say it. But yeah, we're going in that direction. And yeah, we got a lot to do today, guys. I mean, hey, we gotta celebrate, you know? Can you believe it, guys? I chose to wear a black top in scorching 85-degree heat. Yeah, it's really hot out here, but it actually feels really nice. I just know it'll get a lot hotter later. Alright, guys, we are now at the Jardins Majorelle. At least I think that's how you say it. It's like Majorelle. It's French, so I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, look, they got little misters. Look, yeah, it's actually a really long line, so we might be here a minute until we get in. Alright, so the guy in the line told me that we needed to purchase our tickets online and that you can't just, you know, go up and buy them there. So, and it's not too bad either. So we got a time reservation for 2:30. So that's the time that we're gonna, you know, be able to go inside the Jardin. But I think we're gonna try and go into the YSL museum because it was like a combined ticket, and yeah, and it came out a lot cheaper than buying, you know, just two of the museums. So we got all three museums, you know, for the price of 33 bucks. And it includes the YSL Museum, the Jardins Majorelle, and the Berber Museum. So yeah, we'll be doing all that right now. Yeah, guys, we almost made it through the YSL Museum security, but they just told us that we have to start from the garden first and then go through the Berber Museum and then end it here. Bruh. So yeah, we'll just do it in that order, and for now, we'll just go to one of the restaurants and enjoy some breakfast. Alright, guys, we got our food. I got the lamb shake tagine. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. But this is basically what I had on the first day, except I had a beef one. And that was really good. Yeah, I'll show you. Comes with like these little dates. See that? Yeah, that was a date with sesame seeds on top. Just a seed, but very good. And of course, the lamb. Can't beat it. That is really good lamb. Look at that, guys. Just over there is the YSL Museum and all the other places we're going to in a bit. But yeah, for now, we'll just enjoy this. Alright, guys, we're back in line because it is now 2 o'clock. And so the queue is really small right now, and so we're going to be at the start of the queue for when it hits 2:30. Yeah, that restaurant was actually really good. It was, I think it was named after the garden. So yeah, I'll put the title of it right here. But yeah, that place was really good. I definitely recommend going there if you gotta wait to go inside the YSL Museum and Gardens. Alright, guys. We're in the Jardin Majorelle. Now being in here, it honestly reminds me of the Huntington Library Gardens back in California. Very similar with all the bamboo. Yeah, this is the private gardens, guys. We decided to go through here first. Look at this, guys. There's little frogs in this pond. Another one right here. Just chilling. Yeah, this park is actually gorgeous, guys. Just look at this. Stunning. Well, there it is, guys. Memorial to YSL himself. 2008. Crazy. Rest in peace. Yeah, now after paying our respects to YSL, we are going to the Berber Museum. And in case you didn't know, a lot of people get this mixed up with North Africans, but North Africans are not Arabs. You know, despite speaking Arabic, they're not. So in Morocco, at least, I don't know if it's the same in Algeria, but probably they are Berbers. That is their, you know, correct ethnicity. And so now we're going to go into the Berber Museum. So maybe we'll learn a thing or two about the people of Morocco. This is the Berber Museum. Has a really nice royal blue color to it. I think this is where you enter. Yeah, just look at that, super pretty. Yeah, guys, that was the Berber Museum, and honestly, that was a really cool museum, and unfortunately, they didn't allow any video or photography. I'll show you what I did get, but it wasn't much, but that was a really cool museum. It was kind of like, honestly, if I had to describe it, it was like a mix of like African tribalism and modernism a bit. Like, it was really cool. You know, it kind of gave off the same vibes as like Black Panther, you know, when, you know, they give off the vibe of being a, you know, African tribe, but, you know, in reality, they're, you know, high tech and modern. It's very similar to that. Yeah, you guys should definitely visit the Berber Museum when here. Alright, guys, we just left the Jardins de Majorelle. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but hey, now we are heading to the actual YSL Museum, which is just a minute or two walk down the road, but it's all included in the ticket. That was the YSL Museum. Unfortunately, just like the Berber Museum, they didn't allow any photos or videos, so I'll show you what I can, but yeah, they were real strict on that, so I don't think I can show you too much. And now we're just gonna go back to the riad. rest for a little bit, and then we'll head back out. Yeah guys, behind me you see those horse carriages, but you can only feel bad for them because honestly, like, you look at those horses, they're just getting consumed by flies. Like, there didn't seem to be anyone there, you know, doing anything for them. They just seem to be getting eaten. So yeah, I mean, not condemning, you know, horse carriage riding, but you know, it doesn't look like they take care of their animals here. Guys, I didn't get it on camera, but I literally just witnessed like the most like secret police kind of arrest I've ever witnessed. Like, literally, this dude was just walking, and then out of this van come two police officers, you know, in proper uniform, and they just took him in, and he kind of like was just like, oh shoot, I'll go. But yeah, that was wild to see. This is how you cross. You just kind of have to, you know, have some confidence when you do it, because they don't have any stoplights here in Marrakesh. I mean, they do, but there's like maybe like 4 in the whole city. Alright, just past the wall is our riad, so just gonna rest there for a little bit and then head back out. Alright guys, we're back out now, and we have decided to come back to Jemaa el Fnaa market, which is that big market I showed you guys yesterday. And hopefully we'll run into some snake charmers and monkey people. I think we got our snake people over here. They literally have snakes right over there. It's crazy.
Yay!
We got snakes.
Snake.
How much? How much? How much, brother? How much? Look at these guys. We got cobras. That's so cool.
This is cobra brighter.
Wow, that is so cool. Wow, how cool. Yeah guys, the smallest bill I had in my wallet was 100, so yeah, that's about 10 bucks that I spent for snake charmers. But hey, you know what? That was a cool little experience. But just remember, you don't gotta pay them like, you know, any sort of money. You just give them 20 dirham or 100, you know, it don't matter. Yeah guys, there's some snakes and monkeys for you. It's really hard to film them because, you know, like of course they're gonna come up to you and be like, oh, you gotta pay me, you gotta pay me. You know, oh, you gotta do the experience. So, you know, you gotta be real, you know, discreet with it. Yeah guys, so that was Jemaa el Fnaa market. And yeah, I say, you know, that was a cool experience. The guy, you know, literally tried blessing me with the snake, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, now we're gonna go to dinner. And boy, do I have a surprise for you guys. Guys, there's the Manera Mall right behind me. I think this is their financial district. This whole area is really nice. Like, it's even got, you know, standard pavement. Well, not standard, but, you know, brick. You know, as opposed to just walking on the street. Yeah, this area right here is nice. Alright guys, we are here, yes. The surprise is Moroccan belly dancing. Yes, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna experience Moroccan belly dancing. And so they got dinner and a show for us. So yeah, let's go in. Alright guys, we're in. It's actually really nice in here. Got live music. But yeah, the performance should start soon. But yeah, for right now we're just gonna order some food and then enjoy that until the show starts. Guys, look, it came right off the bone. That's how tender this is. This is really good. They actually give you a lot more than I thought they were going to give me. Like, this is actually a lot. I had an absolute blast in there. That was so much fun. That was a real cool experience. I definitely recommend you guys to go to Leopard if you go to a Moroccan belly dance here in Marrakesh. That was honestly a real cool way to end my 24th birthday. Alright guys, just took a taxi back to the Riyadh. It was about 100 dirham, which is like 10 bucks. But yeah, dinner honestly was fairly priced for what it was. Like, it was literally only like $100. Like, that was a good deal, to be fair. Got here motorcyclists in the middle of alleyways. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day. Yeah, cool way to end my 24th. Yeah, tomorrow, Agafi Desert.